Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MU Stand. This is your preview for Burnley versus Manchester United. Two teams that have started the season with disappointing results meet in the Premier League at Turf Moor on Saturday. Burnley have just won one of their last 15 Premier League games against Manchester United, and Manchester United have lost 4 of our opening 6 competitive games in 2023 and 2024, which is our worst record since 1986 at this stage of a season. I mean, we've had a tough season. And I think it's time to put it right. But in this show, guys, we are going to cover the team news, predicting starting lineup, the current form, head-to-head, and score prediction at the end. So be sure to stick around and get involved by letting us know who should be in the starting lineup. Okay, so before we get into the team news, if you guys are enjoying these previews, make sure you drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. Okay, so let's just quickly move on to the team news. By the way, Rajat, Business Idea, United for Life, all of you, Asteroid, thank you all for tuning in. How's everybody doing? Okay, in regards to team news for Manchester United, Raphael Varane, Mason Mount were both seen in the team training earlier this week, and Sofian Amrabat and Kobe Mainoo were only taking part in individual sessions. I hope that Amrabat is fit for this game, because we are desperate. We definitely are desperate for him to come back into this match. Luke Shaw, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Terrell Malacia, Amad Diallo all remain out of contention alongside Anthony and Jadon Sancho. We know they have some personal problems, so those two will not be available for the upcoming game against Burnley as well. So the other player that I forgot to mention is Harry Maguire. He was also unavailable for the trip for Bayern Munich. It's not like we were going to use him anyways. But he's had some sort of injury, and I don't think it's going to heal in time for him to be in contention for Saturday showdown against Burnley. So we'll find out. There is a press conference coming from Erik ten Hag tomorrow, so we'll find out more about Harry Maguire and the rest of the team. But as we're speaking now, these are the players that are available. For the opposition, so let's just quickly cover the opposition, and then we're going to go straight down to the lineup, and I'm going to explain who should start in the lineup against Burnley. Kompany is also guaranteed to be out without Michael Obafemi, and Ikadel is also out. Darko has had some sort of blood poisoning, so he's not going to be available. Vitinho also has some knee injuries, so he will be assessed in the next couple of days. So I think he's going to be out. Jay Rodriguez might return for Burnley, so he might be the danger man for Manchester United. For Burnley against Manchester United. So we need to watch out. We definitely need to watch out over Jay Rodriguez. But let's just jump straight into it, and let's just go ahead and talk about the lineup. Let's just quickly talk about the lineup. These are the players that are injured and suspended, so you can just see it in one screen. All these players are missing for Manchester United. I mean, ridiculous. Really, we've had a tough luck this season. It hasn't been good. It just has not been good this season. But let's just move on to the lineup. Okay, as you can see, so this is the team that has started against Bayern Munich yesterday. Onana, goal, Dalot, Lindelof, Martinez, Reguilon, Casemiro, Eriksen, Pellistri, Bruno, Rashford, and Hojlund out front. So this is the team that actually started. I'm going to make a few tweaks. Here. Let's start off with the goalkeeper. I think the goalkeeper, I know he came across a lot of criticism. Onana, I'm talking about. I've seen some people actually saying he needs to be replaced. Bandir should be given a chance. I mean, he just made one mistake. And I don't understand. Some fans are already jumping on the wagon saying that Onana should be benched. I completely disagree with that. He came out, he apologized, he said it was my fault that we lost the game, but it just doesn't make any sense to put him on the bench. It's not right to put him on the bench just for what mistake. So I'm going to stay with Onana. So Onana for me starts and goal. No question about that. Dalot on the right wing, for sure, he's going to be continuing to be selected for this game. I don't think Wan-Bissaka would be fit enough to come back and start this match. So I think Dalot will start on the right. Reguilon on the left will be selected as well. Luke Shaw, like I said, Luke Shaw and Malacia are now fit. Even if they are, I mean, in terms of attacking, I think Reguilon has done really well. I don't know about you guys, but I've seen a couple of great performances from Reguilon. And against Brighton and against Bayern Munich. Yes, he got exposed a couple of times defensively, but offensively, he looks bright. He's taken on defenders. His crossing ability is really good. So I think that he's going to be a good signing. I mean, it is a loan deal, but I think he's going to be a good signing. We need to see him in a couple of more games and in easier games like Burnley, for example, coming up on Saturday. He has to perform better in that match. But I do have him in my predicting starting lineup. Jot says, you have to drop Onana. I disagree, bro. I completely disagree. I don't think we should drop him for one reason. In terms of prediction, I'm going to talk about the prediction just to give me, let's just go through the team, and then I'm going to have my own prediction as well. You guys can throw in your prediction as you come in. Everybody just give me your thoughts about this game. What are your feelings about this game? How do you feel? Are you confident that we're going to win this match? Let me know in the chat. Okay, so that back four, like I said, I think Lindelof, right? He's made a lot of mistakes. And I think it's time for Varane to come back in. I know Varane is fit, and hopefully he plays this game. Because they said that he's on grass. So I felt like he's going to be selected for this match. We just can't afford to put Lindelof and Martinez again. I mean, those two, they're continuously getting exposed. So I think for that reason, I'm going to put Rafael Varane next to Martinez. So these two should be our center backs. You guys let me know in the chat if you agree or disagree with it. Okay, so this is the back four, guys. That is the back four. Dalot, Lindelof, Martinez, Reguilon, and Onana. That's the back four that I'm going with, or back five if you want to call it. Sheikh says 2-0 Manchester United against Burnley, Hojlund and Rashford to score. Okay. We'll talk about that. We'll definitely talk about that in the prediction time. Okay, so in the middle of the park, Casemiro and Eriksen. So Casemiro and Eriksen started that game. We know Eriksen doesn't have the legs anymore. We just know that. I don't know why Erik ten Hag is persisting on playing Eriksen in that position. Like, we know he lost his leg. He doesn't have the energy. He's not tenacious. He's not running back and forth. He can't press. He can't be up and down. Like, all the attributes that you think that midfielder needs, Christian Eriksen just can't give you that. He can give you the passing ability, the creation ability as a number 10, but I don't think we should continue to use him as a CDM. He is not a CDM. That's a big mistake, which I still don't understand why Erik ten Hag is continuously using him in that position. But I just don't think that he fits in that position. I just don't think he fits in that position. So for that reason, I think Eriksen, either he has to be dropped to the bench or he has to be playing as a number 10. In my opinion, that needs to happen. Casemiro. So Casemiro, I've seen in the media, they try to target Casemiro. They continuously talk about Casemiro being slow and being exposed. But I don't think it's his issue. I don't think it's because of him. I don't think within 6 months, this guy just got old like this. We've seen what Casemiro could do last season. So I think he needs to be given a support. And the perfect guy that can come in and actually support Casemiro is him, AMRABAT, which is the reason why we signed him. Hopefully he is fit 100%. I believe he is, based on the news that we are reading, that he will be selected for this game. And hopefully Erik ten Hag can confirm that tomorrow in the press conference. But I believe once AMRABAT comes into the middle of the park, our team's going to be really strong. We're not going to get exposed like we used to. We're not going to get exposed like we used to. So I do believe that AMRABAT and Casemiro, these two, should start against Burnley. So Eriksen out, AMRABAT in. So these two will be my predicting starting 11 in the middle of the park. So the front four, there's a huge debate, right? There's a huge debate. Sheikh says we need AMRABAT. Yes, we do need AMRABAT. Rajat says, can you put the link? What link are we talking about? What link are we talking about? So, yeah. What I'm saying is that the front four, right? The front four, we need to adjust it a little bit, I think. I mean, PELLISTRI, he started off on the right against Bayern Munich. Everybody was asking PELLISTRI to start against Brighton. Everybody was asking for that, like everybody, and he didn't start him in that game, and somehow he gave him a chance against Bayern Munich, which is a more difficult game to get a chance. So, look, he needs to play this match again. I believe he needs to be given a chance to play this game again. So I think PELLISTRI should continue. He should continue to be selected. I know some people are gassed about what happened yesterday in the last 10 minutes. Garnacho and Martial came on and we scored 2 goals. Yes, but he worked his socks off, PELLISTRI, in that match against Bayern Munich. And I do feel like another chance should be given to him. Another chance should be given to him against Burnley, which is an easier team, an easier opponent that he can actually show us what he is capable of. So for that reason, I believe that PELLISTRI should be selected on this position. Bruno, of course, Bruno Fernandes. You're not going to take off Bruno Fernandes. He's had a bad game. He's had a bad game against Bayern Munich. He disappeared in that match. I just didn't see him. I did not see him in that game at all. He was just chasing ghost in that game. But he is our captain. I think without Bruno Fernandes and without Mason Mount, without another number 10, really you're gonna struggle to create chances. He might go with Eriksen as a 10 and put Bruno on the bench, but I doubt he's going to do that. And Bruno Fernandes is one of his favorites. So for sure, he will start. So Bruno will be as a number 10. Okay, Marcus Rashford on the left. Guys, should Marcus Rashford start this game? Let me know in the chat. I want to see your opinion. I want to see your opinion in the chat. Everybody just let me know if he should start or be benched in this game. Yeah, we're talking about Marcus Rashford. Sheikh says, where's Garnacho? I think I'm going to get to that, okay? I'm going to get to that. But what I'm saying is that Marcus Rashford, right, he needs to be punished. I mean, even yesterday, right, even against Bayern Munich, yes, he did get an assist finally. I mean, he got an assist for Hojlund in that match against Bayern Munich. But again, I saw yesterday when he had the opportunity to pass, he just didn't pass. He went for goal. So I think this guy, he needs to be punished. And Erik ten Hag, I was talking about this in the match reaction, he needs to be consistent. And to be consistent means to be the same for every single player. So he has to punish him for not performing. I think Garnacho came on and did well. Even Martial came on and did well. So I'm okay as long as one of these two players start over Marcus Rashford. I'm completely fine. But Marcus Rashford should not be given a chance to start this game. That is just my opinion, and I don't think he should start this game. Not only because I think he's not going to score or do a damage, he might, but I'm saying he needs to be punished. There needs to be a consequence when you make a mistake. You can't just continuously be selfish and do your own thing and not get punished. So for that reason, I think we need to sit his ass down. We need to sit his ass down, and I think he should be on the bench for this match. So I'm taking off Marcus Rashford. But do let me know in the chat. Would you want Garnacho to come in, or do you want Martial to be selected in that position? Let me know. Dacia says no. So Dacia, Shaky, who you guys think should be on the left for you? I mean, for me, I think it should be Garnacho. I think it has to be Alejandro Garnacho. I think the problem I have with Garnacho is the fact that every time we use him as a starter, he doesn't perform as much as when he comes off the bench. Have you guys noticed that? Every time he starts games, he is just inconsistent. But when he comes off from the bench, he performs. But it's just weird. I don't know if he's just that type of player who's just gonna stay at bench forever, or is he actually gonna improve and take that starting position and start to perform? I think he needs to do that, and he needs to be given an opportunity based on his cameo against Bayern Munich. So for that reason, I think Alejandro Garnacho should start this game. So on the left, I'm going to go with him. And up front, of course, there's no doubt. There is no doubt about who is going to start up front. We know Rasmus Hojlund will start up front. And there you have it, guys. That is my team. I mean, Rasmus Hojlund, again, yesterday he performed. He was bright, but unfortunately he was taken off by Ten Hag, replaced by Martial in the last 10 minutes. Again, he should have taken off Rashford in that game. I think Rasmus Hojlund was on point. He's had a few chances, and out of those few chances, he managed to score a goal. And I think he will be selected. So yeah, there you have it. This is the team I think is going to start against Brighton. As you can see, Onana in goal, Dalot on the right. Wow, Lindelof is there. I should have taken him off. Oh my goodness. Spoke about that already. Okay, yeah. So Dalot is going to be on the right. Varane and Martinez should be the center backs. Reguilon on the left. Casemiro and AMRABAT should be in the middle of the park. And the front four is Pellistri, Bruno Fernandes, Garnacho, and up front it's Hojlund. That's what I think, and I think he will go with this. If he's a fair coach, I think he has to go with this. But you know what? My gut is telling me that he's gonna put Garnacho on the bench and start Marcus Rashford. That's just the feeling I have. I think he's gonna do that. But hey, he has to make that choice. He has to make that decision. Okay, so let's take a look at the head-to-head, and I'm gonna give you guys my predictions, and we're gonna wrap up here. Okay. So let's take a look at the head-to-head here. So as you can see, head-to-head, we've won against Burnley 3 times out of 5, and we drawn against Burnley, I think, on February 8th last season, I believe, in the Premier League. That's the only draw. We have. When we won at home, this is an away game, so probably they could make things complicated. They could make things difficult for us, but head-to-head, it's not that bad. It's actually in favor for us, so I expect us to win this match. I definitely expect Manchester United to win this game. Team's form coming into this game, Burnley, they've lost against Tottenham. Look at that scoreline. I mean, 5-2, just getting a smack down. 3-1 by Aston Villa and 3-0 by Manchester City. They conceded a lot of goals at home as well. And a draw against Nottingham Forest and a win against Nottingham Forest. Our form just looks terrible. We lost against Bayern Munich, lost against Brighton, lost against Arsenal, and lost against Tottenham. And the only win we have in the past 5 games is against Nottingham Forest. And that game, we were actually 2-0 down in the first 10 minutes or 5 minutes. So we're not looking good. Let's not mention that we got a W against Wolves. That Wolves side just tear us apart. They should have gotten something out of that as well. So this season has been shit so far. It has been shit so far, but our season probably starts now. We need to put things in the right place. And these coming up games, the likes of Burnley, Crystal Palace, Brentford, all these games, they're going to decide Erik ten Hag's fate, whether he's going to stay or whether he's going to go, because the easier games are coming up now, and we need to start putting points on the board, and we need to start winning matches. Okay. So prediction time. Shaky says, who's your vice captain? I don't know. Maybe Casemiro. I think I'm going to give him Casemiro. Vice captain has to be him. It has to be him. I don't even know why he's not the captain, because he is a captain material. He is the guy that has won 4 or 5 Champions Leagues with Real Madrid. So he has a lot of experience, and he can talk to any player, really. He can speak to any player without no consequences. So they would listen to him. So I think Casemiro should be the vice captain. But going back to the prediction, guys, prediction time. Everybody that is watching, do give me your predictions in the chat now. I'm just going to give you a second. Drop your score predictions. I'm going to give you my prediction for this match, and we got to wrap up here. Okay, let's see. So Rajat says 2-1 Burnley. I've seen that one. Sheikh says 2-0 Manchester United against Burnley. Hojlund and Rashford to score. Interesting. Yeah, 2-0. I see that. I'm going to go 2-1. I know Burnley, they conceded a lot of goals. I know they conceded a lot of goals. But, I mean, if you look at it, try to take a look at it in Burnley's perspective, right? Burnley, they could not, I mean, arguably, they could not have played Manchester United in a better time than Saturday, really. I mean, multiple crises are going on at Manchester. Injuries, defensive deficiencies, off-the-pitch scandals. All this jazz is just threatening Erik ten Hag's preparation for this game once again. It's been happening consistently. But you're looking at our defense and you're looking at our midfield. I think if AMRABAT comes in, that leaky defense is going to be fixed. I just have a feeling that that is going to be the case. And up front, we know for sure we have better talent than them. And we're going to outscore them. Even if they score against us, even if they score 2 against us, I believe we could score 3. So I still believe that we are going to win this game. They're conceding a lot of goals. I just showed you their record at home. They conceded a bunch of goals at home. So I'm going to go 2-1. Burnley 1, Manchester United 2. And I'm going to go with Rasmus Hojlund to score again, to score his first Premier League goal, and maybe Bruno Fernandes. So I'm going to go with those 2. But do let me know in the comment sections what you guys think about this game. Do let me know in the comment sections. I like your prediction. I thought of that. I thought of the same prediction before, but I changed my mind. So what do you think is going to happen now? What do you think is going to happen now? But you know what? Like, I do feel like we've got a decent chance. I mean, like I said, you look at their defense, right? You look at their defense, they're constantly conceding goals. They are constantly conceding goals. I've shown you right here. Let me just go back. Yeah. You watch it here. They conceded 5 against Tottenham. They conceded 3 against Aston Villa, and they conceded another 3 against Manchester City. You could say the same thing about Manchester United. I mean, we've been leaking goals for fun. For fun, we've been leaking goals. 4 against Bayern, 3 against Brighton, 3 against Arsenal, 2 against Tottenham, and 2 against Nottingham Forest. So we are also conceding a lot of goals. Let's just put it that way. But I think we can play fire with fire, if you know what I mean. I think we can outscore them. Even if they score 2, we can score 3. Even if they score 3, we can score 4. So that is just the feeling that I have. And I do feel like if we don't win this game, then Erik ten Hag is in a big, big trouble. He is in a big, big trouble. I mean, this game is a must-win for Manchester United. There is no excuse for this match. No excuse whatsoever. He has to win this game. He has to win this game. By the way, guys, everybody that is joining in, make sure you smash a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, guys. But I'm just quickly taking a look. I'm quickly taking a look at our upcoming games. As you can see, right? As you can see, we've got Crystal Palace coming up. Let me see. So we got Burnley coming up, and then we got Crystal Palace in the 3rd round. And again, we play Crystal Palace, and we got Galatasaray coming up in the Champions League, and Brentford, Sheffield, Copenhagen. I think all these games, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. I'm looking at 7 games. All these 7 games, we should be winning. All these 7 games, we should be winning. BBG says, if Man U lose this, I am done. Bro, we need to be patient. We need to be patient. I know how you feeling. I'm feeling the same way, man. I am feeling the same way, but we need to stay strong and we need to believe in the team. We need to believe in the team that we can turn things around. We can turn things around. Shaky says, I agree with you. Yeah, so 7 games, guys, like 7 games coming up. All these 7 games, we need to win. All these 7 games, we need to win. After that, we play Manchester City. Okay, so if we lose against them, it's fine. But the other teams I'm looking at, we have to win. We have to win. And I don't care about the injuries. I don't care about somebody made a mistake. Or I don't care about the off-field circumstances. There's no excuse. No excuse. These matches, we have to win. We have to win. But yeah, guys, we are going to wrap up. If you don't have any more questions, we are going to wrap up here. I think there was some news about Jadon Sancho. Let me just quickly check that. I think there was some news about Jadon Sancho in regards to whether he's going to return to the team or not. Of course, Onana came out and he said he took the 100% blame. He took 100% blame. I like that. You know what? Back in the days, you probably won't see that. You probably won't see a lot of players coming out and saying that, okay, it's my fault. I take 100% blame and I'll take the blame for the loss. But I big up to him, man. Like, big up to him for the fact that he came out and did that. Really. Massive, massive respect for Onana. Let me see. Okay, there's nothing. Ten Hag cares about injuries, but Ten Hag, I mean, he could care about injuries. What I'm saying is we have a good enough squad. We have a good enough squad to compete and win games. All the games that I just showed you, those games, we should be winning them easily. Even if it's not easy, we need to at least get a W in those games. And I don't care how we perform in those matches, but we have to get the win. We have to get the win. Yes. Where is the... I just saw an article saying that there's an update in terms of Sancho, but I don't see it. Okay, yeah. So the report is basically saying that United are willing to let Jadon Sancho go on cheap, it says, according to Daily Stars. This is what's coming up now, guys. This is just happening right now. According to Daily Stars, United are willing to sell Sancho on the cheap in January in order to get him off the books. The winger and Ten Hag were involved in a public spat. We know that. All that jazz, we know that. It's believed that United are happy to sell Sancho for a loss. Men Sports understands that the winger is open to an exit. So that is the news. That is the news regarding Jadon Sancho. Basically, they're saying that Manchester United are open to selling Jadon Sancho. I know Erik ten Hag doesn't owe him anything. I mean, if he wants to get rid, he would probably just get rid of Jadon Sancho. I don't think he cares. It's not Erik ten Hag that bought Jadon Sancho. It's not Erik ten Hag. So I don't think he fancies him at all. They've had issues. They've had a lot of off the field issues as well. All this chat now, just not good. Not good for the team and not good for the atmosphere of the dressing room as well. So I won't be surprised if Jadon Sancho leaves in January. I will not be surprised. I will not be surprised. But yeah, guys, that has been the preview and some sort of update in terms of Jadon Sancho. But yeah, thank you all for watching, guys. Be sure to join us, of course, for the watch along on Saturday. We are going to be live for that game against Burnley. So make sure you join us for the watch along. And also let us know what you think about the lineup. Do you agree with our lineup? Do you disagree with the lineup? Do let me know in the comment sections. Also give us your score predictions for this game as well. But thanks again, guys, for watching. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.